All right. Okay, Louisville. The live podcast stage is back. More importantly, stop in for this one right now. Right now. Stop talking. But I got my special buddy Gunner here who's going to let you know what the next show is. Take it away, Gunner.
What's up, Louisville PopCon? I am Gunner from the legendary Gunner podcast. And my mom and dad, a.k.a. the Great Sapper Podcast, is coming up to the stage, everyone.
Well, what's up, Louisville PopCon? We are the Grace Taproom Podcast, Louisville's #1 podcast. I am your co-host,
Should
Mike.
be Louisville's #1 podcast. I am also host. I am the Trash Can Tabby, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay!
Woo! There we go. We got one fan. That's all that matters.
That's okay.
Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Number 2.
Number 2.
All right, well,
On this episode,
we are going to take our personal opinions
yes,
and review the worst film sequels of all time.
worst film sequels.
According to us.
Yep.
According to us.
Well, our choices on the
Yeah.
worst film sequels, but we do have a list of those who have been ranked.
Yeah, there's a plethora of honorable mentions.
Oh yeah.
So, but before we get into this, I want to know, and hopefully you'll, you can ask me this.
Okay.
'Cause I have answers for it too. But what
Okay.
to you makes a film sequel horrible?
A bad sequel.
Yeah, what makes it suck?
One of the biggest things for me is whenever they try to recreate the movie but rewrite it,
Right.
or if they try to completely redo the entire movie.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reasoning behind it. Like, why did you make this sequel? It's absolute garbage.
Yeah.
I mean, it ranges from the costumes to the set design to the acting. I mean,
Well, what about? Let me ask you this: what about taking a staple character from the original,
Right.
and recasting it? Saying, let's say, this actor played this character in the first.
right.
But
And recast.
they,
Yes, exactly.
they wanted to do a sequel, but
exactly. And they have
person
to recast.
couldn't because of other things.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
like, well,
That's
and now-
also a bad sequel.
And now this new person sucks
Oh yeah, that's what.
and looks
absolutely.
completely different.
Of course.
Looks completely different.
Yep. Like, your original character could be 6 foot tall, blonde, blue-eyed, but then you get Kevin Hart to play him in the next sequel.
Yeah, yeah.
Complete opposite.
Like for example, you have Terrence Howard playing Colonel Rhodes in the first Iron Man.
Yeah.
And then you get Don Cheadle,
Cheadle in the second.
who is a bottom tier waste garbage dumpster water. I'm totally kidding.
Whoa.
I'm totally kidding, everyone.
Those are
I
some
am
fighting
joking.
words. He's
I
he's
am
throwing
joking.
fighting words.
Sorry, I got distracted by Michaela's nachos. But no, Don Cheadle is way better than Terrence Howard.
Tag you out, he can. Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
there's a Jedi in the audience.
There is a Jedi in the audience.
He's-
First time at a con, too.
Yeah, first con. Shout out to
Hey,
Daniel.
Daniel. First time at a con. What do you think about this con?
I think it's the best thing I've ever done.
It should be. It should be, buddy. You should have seen his face. It was epic.
This is way better. Cons are way better than Disney World.
Oh, I think so. The people are way better as
Yeah.
well. Super cool.
Yeah. So back to
Yeah,
sequels.
back
But
to
no, go ahead
sequels.
with. So is that what you think?
Oh, I think.
Is that your opinion?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
What about you? Is there any other reasons why sequels suck? Or certain sequels, I should say, suck.
Well,
What makes a bad sequel?
for me, doing a sequel when no one asked for it.
Okay. That does that mean it's a bad sequel?
I think so because let's say this the original movie did really well,
Right.
but the writers and actors in it felt, well, the story is complete even after just this one particular film.
Right.
Let's take you know what? There's oh my god, I don't want to name the movie because it's on my list. It's on my list.
Said movie that is named on my list.
But the lead in it said that after doing just the first 2,
Right.
that was enough.
Oh,
He
okay.
ended up having to do 4 total.
I know which one you're talking about. Okay.
I'm not going to say what it is,
I know what it is.
but the third one of it sucked, and the fourth one of it really sucked.
Really sucks.
Really
It
sucked.
really, really sucked.
It was pure, absolute dog. It was a cash grab.
It was a cash grab. Okay, so, guys, for those of you out there listening, every time you hear us say cash grab, I want to hear you go, cha-ching! You ready? It was a cash grab. There it is.
There you go.
Awesome. Love it.
That was
Yeah.
one of your 7 a.m. ideas.
It was one of my 7 a.m. drunken ideas.
Yeah.
The only good ideas that I have.
Yesterday at work, Sarah,
No,
you
it
work
was,
near her.
It was yesterday at work.
You
that I
can tell
thought
on
about
her.
that.
It's okay.
No, wait. It was not at work. No, it was not at work. Where did I go?
You told me when you got home from work
I
yesterday
did, but where did I go?
to the liquor store. Oh, okay. Well, there it
The
is.
liquor. There it is. There it is.
But
Right there.
anyway, so
Anyway.
when the actor and
Yeah.
when clearly nobody wants to be a part of it, and
Right.
their performance in the film shows
Oh, of course. Yeah.
that it's
They're like a toddler when you're trying to get them in a car. They're just like, meh. Huh?
nothing.
Oh, okay. So let's run through some of those movies that are on your list at the top. That
The ones that didn't make the cut.
the ones that didn't make our
Okay.
cut, but they have made other people's cuts.
Okay. Okay, cool. Let's do that. I feel like I'm going to get something thrown at me for maybe some of these on my list.
You probably will, and
But that's
she's
okay.
got a big old tray of nachos right there about to.
Well.
He'll eat them. He'll catch them.
All right, so the ones that didn't make my cut, Jurassic Park 3, Thor, Dark World,
I've never seen it. I'm.
Iron Man 3.
Hold on, slow down. Let's talk about these.
What's there to say?
So, Jurassic Park 3
Yeah.
was, yes,
Hello,
it was
Alan.
a garbage sequel. But
Hello, Alan.
I like the way that it tied in Dr. Grant and it brought Dr. Grant back.
No,
But at
No.
least it was there.
no.
I do.
No
I
one-
didn't think it was a bad sequel.
You know who else hated it?
Who?
Sam Neill.
Well, that's a him problem.
He's in the movie.
I know.
He's in it, and he hated it.
I've also heard that
That's
Jurassic
why,
Park 2.
What's her
they
face?
hated it.
Laura Dern.
Yeah, that's why she
her
didn't
part
do it.
in it was so small.
She didn't want to
She
be a
didn't want
part
to
of
do it either.
Interesting.
No.
What was the
Thor: Dark World.
I've never seen it, so I don't have a horse in this race.
Yeah, it sucks.
Didn't you and Gunnar walk out of the movie theater?
No, that was Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh, okay.
Is that the fourth one? Yeah, it sucked too. It sucked so bad that it's not even on my list. I don't even want to acknowledge it.
It's non-existent.
Thor: Love and Thunder sucked. Iron Man 3?
I don't remember that one. Does that? I mean,
No. I saw it. I've seen it once.
that
I've seen it
tracks,
once.
right?
It sucks. Here's one for you and any
Yeah.
horror fans out there.
Yep.
Halloween Kills.
Yes, I will agree to that. Halloween Kills.
Evil
was
dies
absolute-
tonight.
Evil dies tonight. That was awful.
That was enough to make
probably-
it bad.
Well, not only that, but like, why did they make the antagonist words? They're hard. Why do they make the antagonist like the kid from the? I said it wrong again. I know I did.
What?
The antagonist. Did I say it right?
I'll
Okay,
say it.
there we go.
Since you have Kentucky learnings, let me
You're
use
from
my.
Tennessee.
I know words.
You're from Tennessee.
I know words. Say adjective.
It's an adjective, not an
Adjective.
adjective. It's an
Adjective.
adjective. It's an adjective.
Public school right there. Public school clearly.
I know.
Your homeschool is showing.
My homeschool. I'm sorry. Let me just put that back in
All
my
right.
pocket.
So, Jaws 3D,
Never seen it.
awful.
Yes, I can imagine.
It's dog.
I can imagine.
Home Alone 3 and 4.
Yes, I will count those. Those don't count as Home Alones. Those count as garbage.
Yeah.
Those are
They suck.
bad.
It's dog. This is one that me and our gracious host, Brandon Peters, were talking about earlier.
Which was? Brandon Peters? You guys were talking about that?
Christmas Vacation 2.
Yeah.
Weren't you and I talking about that? Yeah.
Yeah, the Cousin Eddie movie.
Yeah.
It is absolute.
Set in what on a vacation island somewhere in Hawaii.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one was bad too.
All right, here's the one I'm scared to say out loud, but you know what? Screw it. I'm doing it anyway.
Oh God, hold on. I got.
I'll even stand up and do it. Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Awful. Awful.
Oh,
Star Wars: The Last Jedi is
bad
awful.
sequel. Bad sequel. Not to me. Not to me. You can still love me. Love me.
You're the one that told me to put it on my list.
Did
I
not.
did this for you.
I did not. I did not. Don't scapegoat.
She's lying.
Scapegoat.
Jason X.
I concur. I concur.
You like it? It's not. No.
It is only palatable if you're intoxicated.
You're missing the point of the episode.
I watched it for the first time last summer, and I retweeted every single
She only watched it because she lost a bet to me.
I did, but you went to bed, and I kept
Yeah.
drinking.
Yeah. She put it on. I went. I'm not watching this.
Not watching this. I'm going to bed.
I tricked her into watching it.
So I was retweeting the scenes, like, oh my gosh, this happened and this happened and this happened, and people were just like commenting, like, oh, wait for the next scene. Yeah. I mean, that's great.
That's using an Uno reverse card to
Before you
separate
met
the
him,
art
so
from
that
the
gave
artist.
you yeah.
Separate the art from the artist. He's a good movie, but his films are terrible.
What is what?
The Hills Have Eyes 2.
What did it say? Oh, I don't know what he said.
2.
Oh, Hills Have Eyes. The remake number 2.
The one that was the one. Yeah.
The both. That is the only valid answer.
The
They're
one
both
that
horrible.
debuted on the Sci-Fi Channel and went
Yes.
straight to DVD.
The Wes Craven.
No, not
from
that
the
one.
80s. The second one has. Oh, the second movie has a flashback perspective from a dog. Yes. And the dog
Really?
is actually seeing what's going on. Okay, I might have to watch that. That's interesting.
Does the dog die?
There is an
Good
app,
enough for me.
ladies and gentlemen. There's an
enough for
app
me.
out there, and it's called Does the Dog Die? You can plug in the movie, and it will tell you if the dog dies or not. So if you're an animal lover like I am, you can bypass that movie.
Rest easy, folks. Homeward Bound is not on that movie website.
Milo and Otis, I don't know. Well, they actually killed animals
They
on
killed
Milo
a
and Otis.
plethora of
Yes.
animals for Milo and Otis. And finally on this didn't make the cut is Jeepers Creepers 3.
Isn't that the one with the dad whose like youngest son dies and he gets in
Yep.
his old beat up truck with his dog
Yep.
and like
Yep.
is chasing
Yep.
the creature?
Yep.
Yeah.
And every
Okay.
time you see the creeper in flight,
Yeah.
it's the worst CGI you've ever seen.
I beg to differ.
No.
Have you watched?
Well, you've never seen this.
I have seen that.
You haven't. I watched it one time and I was alone.
I watched. No, we watched
Nope.
it. I'm pretty sure we
you
did.
were working.
Oh.
You were third
Well,
shift.
the Trolls 2 was also on
Ugh,
the
no,
list.
no.
So I've never seen Troll 1, but Troll 2 is supposed to be the most awful.
Troll 1
sequel.
sucked.
It's brilliant. You would say it's brilliant. A documentary called Best Worst Movie. Okay.
That
we're gonna have
tracks.
to
That
we're-
checks out.
We're going to have to check that out.
That
Okay.
That checks
I'd
out.
love to do that.
All right.
Are we ready to get into our top 10?
Let's
well,
go.
5 apiece.
Yes.
I mathed. I can math. I'm a smart.
Yeah. Well. Okay.
All right, you wanna go first? Oh, you want me to go first?
Number 5. You kick it off.
Ladies go first.
Ladies first.
So these are our choices of the worst sequels that we have physically seen. Mine is Starship Troopers 2. I
Never
don't
seen
know if you guys have ever seen it or not, but it is horrible. It is unbearable. Awful.
With that, I like how because you wanted to watch it to show it to me
I do.
a couple days ago.
I do.
So I looked to see where it was streaming
For
and
free. Because we're
For
cheap.
free for nowhere. It's not streaming for free anywhere.
It is not. You have to
I
pay
said
like
it's only
$4.
like $2 on Amazon.
Yeah.
And she goes, no,
No.
that's too much.
Yes, it
That's
is
too much money.
Yes. Yeah, so I'm trying to get it for free so that he can watch it, but I swear to you. So if you when you watch it, they bust in through these doors from what I remember. They bust in through the doors, and as they come through, it's like trees that are like drawn on paper that are just hung by the ceiling, and the aliens are just like people as puppets and like flailing their arms. The acting is god awful.
Is anyone from the original in it?
I think there's one person, but I don't remember who it is.
Casper Van.
No, it is not Casper Van Dien.
Casper Van Dien.
He only did. Yeah, he came back.
And
for the third
he
one.
voiced himself in the video
In the
games
video
too,
game, yeah.
and on the
Yep.
animated series.
Yep. So he, I think there was one character, but the reason why that I watched it, and I would not suggest just going and watching it just because you want to. Well, you can because it's awful.
Make sure it's free,
Yeah, make sure it's free.
please.
So I did
Apparently.
I was a guest on another podcast, and they were talking about Starship Troopers, and they were covering the whole universe of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, the comics, the anime, everything. So I'm like, sweet, I got less than a week to start cramming for this test. I watched the first one because I love the first one. And
Yeah.
the second one, when it came time for the second one, I made it like 3/4 of the way through, and I was done. That's fine.
Yeah.
So what's your number 5?
My number 5 is a horror film, and it's the second movie in Matthew McConaughey's catalog.
quite
And it
funny.
also helped kickstart Renee Zellweger's career.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Nope.
It's a horror movie that no one died in,
I know.
and it's a part of the most popular horror franchises of all time. Yeah, well, you shut up. Mind your business. It is Texas Chainsaw Massacre: Next Generation. Camera right here. The movie is called
It
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and
Next.
in this movie, no one dies at all. No one dies. Not one.
Nope.
No one.
Why is it a Texas Chainsaw Massacre and
No one dies.
Can I add a side note about that movie?
Okay.
So McConaughey and Zellweger are like okay with it now, but like the representatives aren't. I did a Blu-ray review of that one,
Really?
and I popped it on, and I was the first publisher of the review. I got contacted from some guy who was working on it. He's like, I need you to check the bonus features if any clips that show Matthew or Renee's face are in it. They didn't do any interviews. It was just if they showed a movie clip in the new thing, and I was like, I looked and I was like, got through one. No, like Matthew's leg was in one, and then at the end of a clip, she turned around. There was her face, and I said, well, at this time code, it's there. Delayed release. So they
Really?
had to re-edit that, take it out. Boom. Yeah. Because
Really?
they don't want their people, though. I've heard they're fine, but their people, before it gets to them, try to squash everything with it.
Really?
Yep.
And you can stream it on
I was
Max.
told to be quiet about that till the release came out, but it's years ago now. So there you go.
You can stream it on Max.
ooh,
That's where we watched
we got
it.
the inside exclusive.
It was a Blockbuster video rental for me the first time I saw it.
Gosh. Mine was a WDRB 41 like movies at late at night or whatever. Oh my gosh, that I never seen that one. If I have, I don't remember.
What's your number 4?
My number 4 on this list is The Blair Witch 2.
Oof.
So we love found footage movies. Love Blair Witch. That was our intro to the found footage world. Blair Witch 2 is
Unbelievably horrible.
It is the worst. I mean, it's contradictory to the original. It contains not one single character that we actually care about.
And it has nothing to do with the original.
It doesn't, and it's recycled from every other horror film that's been released in the past 5 years from when it dropped. So Blair Witch, the original, came out in 1998 or 99.
2000.
No, it was 99.
Oh, 99.
Blair Witch 2 came out in like 2000 or 2001.
It was 2000.
So again, it was a cash grab. Let's try that again. Cash grab. Boom. There we go. So, I mean, it was literally like a big boobied goth girl going into the woods, and the dude was like, cool, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
And the found footage part of it was gas stations. Like, do you remember that? Like,
yeah,
the only kill scenes you've seen was at the gas station.
Yeah.
Horrible.
It was doctored security camera footage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which made it awful.
My number 4 needs no introduction.
Yeah?
So I'm just going to mention it to get it out of the way.
Okay.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Oh. I mean, that should have been number 1, but
Well,
that
there's
is
reasons.
CGI, awful.
Yeah.
Acting, even worse. I mean, didn't they replace like half of the cast?
Yeah.
Or more than half
They
the cast?
they recast Johnny Cage and killed him off in the first 3 minutes of the movie.
He probably
They
was a crappy
recasted
actor.
Raiden. They recast Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
I think, and they recast Sonya Blade, and Jax.
Yeah.
They recast half the movie.
Yeah.
And put in it characters from Mortal Kombat 3.
That
The game.
should have, never been in there.
Right.
Jeez.
It's terrible.
I remember very little of it. I think I would rather watch Street Fighter.
Okay, let's not be ill of Street Fighter just because we had a coked out Jean-Claude Van Damme. Yeah.
Thank you. Cheers.
What's your number? We're in the top 3.
Yep, we're into our top 3.
Let's go.
And honorable mentions. So my number 3 is Texas Chainsaw 3D, which came out in 2013.
Do your thing, cuz.
That's exactly it. Do your thing, cuz, and then
Did you
throws
see my
the
TikTok
chainsaw.
on that?
Oh,
you know
that's
what?
a
You're
good
not
one.
wrong.
Okay, so he just said, "Do you want to?" Here, I'm quoting Brandon. What'd you say? The worst. Its biggest crime. It's so bad, but it still isn't the worst Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah,
That's true.
I already said what the worst one is. I already said it.
Actually, no, mine's on there. Oh, yeah, the original is the only good one. Oh, and the 2001.
The 2003 remake with Jessica Biel.
One, yeah. The original, okay.
Oh, Bill Moseley.
Oh, yeah, Bill Moseley, yeah.
The Breakfast Club poster. Because that's what it is.
Yes.
Uh,
but, I mean, the kills are pretty cool, but, like, the acting is mediocre. There wasn't really any depth. It was like, oh, I inherited a house, and now everybody's going to die. We
top
watched
3.
that one. All right,
yeah.
what's your number 3?
My movie is The Evil That Dare Not Speak Its Name. In the sense that the man portrayed Batman so horribly that if you mention it to him that you saw it in theaters, he will give you money from his pocket.
Because of the ticket price.
Yes,
that
he will
you
refund
paid.
your ticket, personally refund your ticket for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I am speaking about 1997's Batman and Robin.
Boo.
Boo. Boo this movie.
I told you. Did I not
Boo this
tell you
movie.
the other day that she loved that movie?
Boo this movie. Come on, time to chill. Shut
Time
up.
to chill. It was...
Arnold Schwarzenegger as Victor Freeze. Are you kidding me? The worst acting from Uma Thurman. So bad that it should have canceled her whole career as Poison Ivy.
I'm pretty sure
They got Bane so wrong. They made him a bumbling idiot when, in fact, Bane is actually quite intelligent. It is the worst movie of all time. Oh, my God, I hate you. Brandon, I'm about to swear on stage.
There are children.
I
There are children.
know, I'm not going to.
Just hold the beep button down.
All right, you're number 3.
2?
Yes.
I already said my number 3. My number 2,
What was your 3?
Texas Chainsaw 3D.
Sorry, I ain't Rage. I had Rage Forget.
You
I rage forgot what your list was
There's just so much rage
because
about
of
that.
this person over here. Because of this person up front.
You love her.
I don't.
You do.
Not anymore.
Oh, now you're gonna be like.
What's your number 2?
All right, my number 2 is What?
I messed up my list.
Oh, did you?
My number 3 is Superman 4: Quest for Peace. My number 2 is Batman and Robin.
Oh, we'll flip it. You want to go next? You want to go?
Okay. No, go ahead. Do your
Okay,
number
so
2.
my number 2 is Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
Okay.
That is dog crap.
Oh.
Thank
yes.
you.
There we go.
Of a movie. Like, I don't understand why. Why is there a white horse? The storyline is unbearable. The kills are gruesome, and there was a very funny joke. So that's at least there.
The best part of that movie is 5 seconds long, and it's at the beginning.
The joke. It's the joke.
The jelly joke.
It is the jelly.
Jam.
Yeah, jam and jelly.
Yeah.
Something about that.
Sandwiches.
And we can't say that on the
Nope.
stage.
Nope.
Can't say that one. So if you guys want to know, if you guys want to know what that joke is, hit us up. We'll tell you.
Come ask us when we're done here.
Or you can listen to the next episode.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Oh, okay.
We'll tell the jelly and the jams joke. So what's your number?
Superman 4: The Quest for Peace.
Why is that movie so bad?
Well, John Cryer being in it as Lex Luthor's brother certainly didn't help. Lenny Luthor.
Yeah.
An 80s rocker stuck in the 50s.
That makes perfect sense.
It was his character's so bad. I have to show you this movie when we get home.
I'm pretty sure I've seen it, maybe. I don't know.
I tricked you into watching it, but you forgot about it. This was a long time ago. It was a long time ago that I made you watch it.
And I still married you?
Yep.
Okay.
So there's parts in it where you see Superman flying directly at the camera. What they've done is they digitally put him in.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it looks like a Lego flying through.
Not really a Lego. It's just all you see is the front of his fists and his face and the edges of his cape flapping in the background. That's about it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
But what about acting or anything
All
like
of it's
that?
bad.
Oh, the whole thing?
Oh, it's so bad. Well,
is this the one where he gets drunk and starts punching people?
No, that's super. He doesn't punch people.
Well.
But he flicks peanuts at a mirror and glass bottles. Superman 3 with Richard Pryor.
Oh.
Yeah, because
That's
it
a
ends
valid one.
faster.
So
because it
Brandon
ends
just
faster.
said he prefers Superman 4 to Superman 3 because it's shorter.
Yeah, it ends faster.
Yep.
And that's earlier when I was talking about the actor who did 4 movies and didn't want to do the other 2. It's that.
Him.
Yeah, Christopher Reeves had no interest in doing Superman 3 or
Interesting.
4, but primarily 4. He did it because it was do it or get sued.
Right. Interesting.
Contract stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So my number 1 is Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022. The worst
That was the
sequel.
worst birthday of my life.
I'm so sorry that it had
came
come
out
on your birthday.
Yeah.
So I think it makes it a worse sequel because he like how is Leatherface going to go into an orphanage? How is Leatherface going to be raised by someone else? But then Sally comes back and she's the sheriff,
and it's not even the original because
it's not.
she died.
Well,
in
yeah,
real life,
she passed away, and they
yeah.
recasted her, which is, I mean, that's okay.
Then don't put her character
kills,
in it.
The kills were cool. Like, one of my favorite scenes of it, though, the only thing that saved it for me is the bus scene where all the kids have their phone out and they're like,
"You're getting canceled today,
canceled, dude."
And then Leatherface kills all of
And
them.
then Leatherface jumps on the bus and just slaughters all of them.
Like 30 people.
Yes.
All with their phones out.
Absolutely.
30 Karens down at once. All right.
But like the whole storyline, like, what is the point of it? It didn't keep me.
Yeah.
It didn't keep me entertained. Like, the 1974 is the only one that matters. Well,
And the 2003.
2003 and 2005.
Yeah. The 06 prequel's really good.
Or the 06. That
beginning?
was what I meant. The beginning.
I liked
Yeah,
it,
that's a
yeah.
good one. So those are good sequels.
The Leatherface prequel is bad.
The
prequel Leatherface,
yes.
that one's bad.
That one was terrible.
Because Leatherface is not a handsome guy.
No.
He's an ugly ogre.
Oh,
with
yeah.
His nose is missing and
Well,
all
no,
that.
he's got a skin condition, which
Yeah.
means he doesn't have a face.
Right. He looks
That's
like
why he wears
chunky
skin on the
Voldemort
face.
under all that. Volditator. Do you have a...
Again, in Texas Chainsaw 2022, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022, I should say. Again, it's another cash grab.
Yeah. Do you have an honorable mention?
You.
I'll do my honorable mention. I was
Oh,
gonna let
did you do
yours
your
first.
number 2?
My number 2 was supposed to be Batman.
Batman.
Ru-
Oh, well,
Superman
I already
4.
did my number 1.
Oh, well,
my
I do
bad.
my honorable mention and my number 1.
Okay, then I'll go back and do my honorable mention.
My main honorable mention is Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers.
What's quite funny about that, my honorable mention is Halloween 6, Halloween Resurrection, and Halloween Ends.
Yeah.
Those are absolute horrible sequels for me.
They're pure trash.
I mean, Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Halloween franchise, like that's my franchises.
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
love those.
Yeah.
Especially Halloween. Huh? Apparently not. Those are the worst sequels.
Well,
Those
I
are the
just
worst
named
ones
the
out of all.
one.
Oh, I named them.
She's doing Murder's Row of all of them.
Line them up, I'll shoot them down. I was waiting for this whole time. No, Halloween Resurrection, the only reason why it was good is Ryan Merriman.
That's because he was your celebrity crush.
Yes, he
when you were a
was.
teen-
He was my
Still
boyfriend
is.
when I was in middle school.
Yes.
And now he's still my boyfriend
Yes.
20, 30 years later.
The kid from Disney's Luck of the Irish.
Yes. There we go.
Now you know who I'm talking
There
about.
we go.
The basketball movie.
Yep.
From Disney.
Yep.
That kid.
Oh, and The Pretender. For those of you who actually watch Pretender.
Yeah.
Please tell me somebody else watched Pretender.
No.
Nobody else. I did. Okay.
All right. Well, my
I'm a
number
weirdo.
1.
Do you have any other honorable mentions?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, that was it. My number 1 is Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
See, that was my number 2. Yeah. That was my number 2.
I should
Not
have
a
put
shocker.
all of Rob Zombie's movies on here because they all suck.
Yeah, but they're not sequels.
Right. Exactly.
We could do movies that suck.
Yeah.
And just,
Okay. Rob Zombie movies.
Yes.
There's my whole list.
There it is.
Rob Zombie's movies.
We could just
suck.
make a Rob Zombie sucks.
Yeah. Felt good to.
Huh? Sweet. Let's go.
Rob Zombie, your movies are.
You know what's
crap.
funny is I actually have a running list on my phone of people that I want to fight. Yeah. So if he's here, that means his wife is here. That means I'm
Sherry
fighting.
Moon Zombie,
Yeah, I'm fighting.
the
Yeah.
living embodiment of Harley Quinn.
So
Stop choking yourself with your.
okay.
Do you have? Was that your one?
No, my one was Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022.
Okay.
The most garbage movie I've ever seen.
Do you guys have any sequels that you think
do you
are
guys have
horrible?
any sequels that you think
Feel
is
free to
horrible?
come up. Don't be so shy.
Gunner,
You-
what's
you in the back.
Gunner. No sequels? Any sequels?
It has to be a part 2.
Do you have any sequels? You can't think of anything?
Well, that's a good one.
That is actually the worst sequel I've ever seen.
What is it? Do you have one?
No, you don't have one?
Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Do you like Sonic the Hedgehog 2? Or do you like the first one better?
Sonic the Hedgehog 2, it was way more better.
Oh, okay. Okay, so 2 is
It was
better.
more better.
It was more better.
More better.
Oh, Alvin and the Chipmunks from Sarah.
The Squeakquel.
Oh, Squeakquel, excuse me.
What about it? Come up here.
Remember a sequel?
Come up here.
Oh.
What about it did you not like? There was no plot? Yeah.
They were just there and just performing. I've never seen it, but I can tell. I don't want to, do I? Not at all. You can't think of a sequel? What about you? Brandon, you got one? Worst sequel or
the worst
sequels?
part. The worst part 2 or 3, 4.
What
is
was it? Battle
Battle-
Royale 2. First one is the best movie in the world, and the second one, well, one
Who's
of
in
the
it?
best movies. And it's a Japan film. Okay. No.
Oh. It's one of those. It's
Oh. You got one?
what year did it come out?
Are you gonna make him mad?
Oh, okay. But the first
Made a
one's
sequel.
awesome. And it's a Japanese movie? Oh, nice. Okay. Do you know if it's streaming anywhere?
We can look.
I'd like to check it out. Okay.
Okay.
Right on.
Michaela's got one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. That is a bad one. That is a bad sequel.
No, the Michael Bay Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's
nice.
on free.
Okay. Hold on.
You got
Right,
one?
What is it, Daniel? Hold on. Daniel's got one. Daniel, all right. What you got?
And Ninja Turtles 3, I don't care.
There you go.
The Ninja Turtles live action. That's not a sequel.
Yes.
Is it?
Well, Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze, and it is the best one in the whole franchise.
He said live action. But which one?
Which one?
Or are you talking about the actual theater performance? The Broadway show? The musical. The musical that I
Oh.
have watched 3 times. Too many.
I only made you watch it the one.
I had to watch it with her, and then we had to watch it again.
You made her watch it again?
She wanted to watch it.
I love you.
That is a really bad. Oh my gosh!
And
you
now
guys
we
are
can
plotting.
make her watch the Christmas one. And we'll do
I
it
watched
together.
We watched the Christmas one.
Make her do it again.
That is a terrible
We're going to
sequel.
make you do it again.
You're gonna watch me watch.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Teenage
What,
Mutant Ninja
Walk
Turtles.
Street?
Look,
The Christmas
you're
one.
mad you had to see it on television. I had to see it in person
That's a you problem.
as a child. As a child.
I do believe the time is coming. Oh, we're good. Okay.
Yeah.
He was doodling pretty hard over there. Doodling.
He was giving me anxiety.
Yes. I'm going to take this back around real quick to Starship Troopers 2. I did write notes that I did not get to say.
Okay, go for it.
So the biggest problems in this movie are the cinematography, the lighting, and production design.
Yeah.
For some reason, the opening scene of the film, which we could say goes on for 40 minutes, far too long, is almost exclusively close-ups. So if you go back and watch Starship Troopers 2, it's close-up, back away.
Jaws the Revenge. Someone's. Okay.
Jaws the Revenge,
You
Daniel?
said Jaws the Revenge. Yeah, that one's pretty bad.
I didn't get to see that one.
That's a good pick. Very good pick.
I can't think of any other ones. These are really bad to me. Like, I wouldn't want to watch them. And here we go. Brandon, you got to put it to the camera. This is
No,
absolutely epic.
This is becoming.
So,
This
yeah.
is becoming tradition here.
It is becoming
Louisville
tradition.
PopCon, and I love it.
Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Speed 2.
Oh, good. Yes.
That's
Speed
a good
2.
one, dude. That's a good one.
Yeah.
The Ring 2.
Indiana Jones,
With
Kingdom of the
Ryan
Crystal
Reynolds.
Skull.
Yes.
What about that one?
Oh, the Crystal Skull, Indiana
Indiana
Jones.
Jones.
That was awful.
What?
Sting 2?
Sting
you're
2?
You're just Googling things now and throwing out Google names. I will agree.
No, that doesn't count. That's a prequel.
Though it is a prequel.
Unless you say
well,
Desolation of Smaug.
Battle of the... Yes. Do you...
There was this cruddy fantasy film back in the 80s called Quest for the Delta Knights, and it was on Mystery Science Theater, and somehow that film got an even cruddier sequel that somehow had almost nothing except for a 2-second clip of the first movie. It had nothing to do with the first movie.
Really?
Yes. If you've never seen them, they're on Mystery Science Theater, so they're easy to find.
Yeah.
They are terrible.
It's that bad.
That bad.
That might be the worst movie of all time.
I'm ready.
For that to happen?
No.
Both the movie and its sequel were both on Mystery Science Theater.
Wow. How was the first one? Was it pretty well received?
Did you...
As a Mystery Science Theater episode, it was fantastic.
Well, there you go, right
There
there.
it is,
That,
Misty
that
Science
checks
Theater.
out.
It
Yeah.
was...
They acted with a cruddy main lead.
Yeah.
No charisma, a terrible villain,
They didn't want to be there. They...
and a lousy finishing and a lousy resolution. The sequel had maybe a 2-second clip of the original movie. And
Oh, wow.
Wow.
It was
And what was the name of it?
Quest of the Delta Knights.
Quest of the Delta Knights.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
About what that movie would sound like. It was worse than that.
Oh, no. Let's do this.
Oh my God.
Let's do this.
Dare I hunt it down and watch it? Dare I?
If you're, I would do it in the Mystery Science Theater because I wouldn't sit through it without the guys not riffing it.
That makes it much better though, because a Mystery Science Theater absolutely rules. It absolutely rules. Big shout out to them.
Yep.
Well, thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. Nope, no more.
We are not taking audience
We are
requests
not
anymore.
taking audience requests anymore, especially from the front row.
The kid
Have
in
you
the blue
ever
shirt.
seen those movies? Have you seen that movie? Then no, it doesn't count. Sit down. Sit down. I'm trying to pair the music so I can get it put in there.
We'll edit
but
it in. It's fine.
Unfortunately. All right.
Well, thank you guys for hanging out with us here on the live stage at Louisville PopCon. You guys are awesome, and we love you all so much.
Absolutely. So whenever you guys, before you leave, we've got some sunglasses and stickers and stuff, so come and grab you something.
It's all free.
It is free.
And on that note,
Mom, take us out of here.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of the Grace Taproom Podcast. Don't forget to check out our website at gracetaproom.com. Yes, we have a website, ladies and gentlemen. You can find our socials, listening platforms, and many ways to support us. Subscribe to our Patreon. 4 tiers are available. Take a shot for $1, acquire a buzz for $3, get tipsy for $5, and fully loaded for $10. Don't forget to check out our ad-free Taproom Radio, where your requests get played.
and as always, guys, don't text and drive, don't drink and drive, and always drink responsibly.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Thanks for hanging out. We hope you guys get home safe. Love you.
Tap room closed.